Imagine being fired from your job for almost 40 years for asking a question. Now imagine this job is not just your regular job. Imagine you're a lawyer whose job it is to ask questions. This is the story of Lindsay Ellison. A senior barrister has been stood down from his role as the chair of the New South Wales Bar Association Committee after questioning pronouns used by non-binary people. Now he's the chairman of the bar. Now I don't know much about the law or people in the law, but everyone always talks about the bar. He passed the bar, he's a part of the bar, the fucking bar. Anyway, the bar seems important and this dude has questioned, how dare he, trans people, non-binary people about their pronouns. Now, if you want to know my thoughts on pronouns in general, let me lay them out for you absolutely clearly. If you are transgender, okay, and you look somewhat like the gender you're trying to be, then cool. Use pronouns. It's helpful. But if you're obviously male, if you fathered 3 children, you got a beard, you look like me, and you use he, him in your Instagram bio, you're a wanker. Honestly, you virtue signaling fuck. We get the point that you're trying to appear woke to everybody you work with, but we understand if you've had 3 children, you've got long hair, you got tits, that you're a woman, we don't need she, her in your fucking bio. Fuck you to the moon. You are just as bad as people who have vegan in their bio, okay? Fuck you. That's all I've got to say on that. But that doesn't really answer the question about non-binary people and the pronouns that they use. Here's my advice to you if you are non-binary. Just pick one. It would make it easier for everybody. Just pick one and move on. Anyway, Lindsay Ellison, SC, the barrister or lawyer, depending on where you are in the world, in question, he lists his own pronouns as he, haw, and ha, ha, ha. Very good, sir. And I'm pretty sure that's on his website, which I think is hilarious for a senior official in a very, proper role is doing that. That's very funny. Well played. Now, as for people who will get mad about this gentleman talking shit about pronouns, it's usually people who are Gen Z. When people make fun of pronouns, anyone in fact, the Gen Zs, they usually sigh. They go, really? You're doing that, you bigot? Now, that is their reaction because they're all unintelligent, unfunny, decrepit little Yeah? Agreed? Good. So, Lindsay was told by this lady, Ruth Higgins, who will now be known as Lawyer Karen. Hello, Lawyer Karen. How are you? That he was going to be replaced. So basically, I guess that means sacked or fired. Removed from his position and his life changed forever. Now, why was this? Is it because of the hee-ha, the hee-haw, and the ha-ha-has in his website's bio? Not really. Although that may have had something to do with it. It seems the actual reason is this. The New South Wales Supreme Court Chief Justice Andrew Bell had written a note advising lawyers on how to properly address people in court using pronouns like Miss, Mr, Mrs, Mex, MX, Doctor and Professor. Mr. Ellison then rightfully questioned the Mex pronoun. What the fuck is Mex? What? In a committee meeting, he was chairing. Okay, so he's the chairman, he's running the meeting, and he questions something. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And if you don't know and you're a bigot, MX or MEX or MEX is a pronoun used by non-binary people who just can't decide. It's like picking what you're gonna buy for dinner off Uber Eats. There's just so many options. Miss Higgins, or Lawyer Karen, as she is known on this channel, phoned Mr. Ellison after the meeting to discuss his tone and content. Ooh, naughty, naughty, after complaints were made. How very passive-aggressive, Karen. His tone and content was out of order. Fuck. During the call, Mr. Ellison was reminded of the bar's LGBTQI principles of inclusivity. Right? And it's important to remember, to make people feel welcome, you must use made-up words. Very good. Regrettably, inclusivity and diversity sounds amazing in theory, but in practice, it's usually nice at the start and then people just try to take more and more and more until everyone's sitting there going, what the fuck are we all doing? I guess the moral of the story here is no matter who you are, how old you are, how powerful you are, or how well educated you are, they will always tell you what to do. And if you don't do what you're told, they'll cut you down. Good on you, Lindsay. Good on you for standing up for what you believe in. But men are the problem, aren't they? It's not just one man out there, it's all men. They're the problem, particularly, moving seamlessly onto my next topic, in the gaming community. Yeah, apparently men are pieces of shit there too.
She wouldn't last 10 minutes in a COD lobby is not, nor has it ever been, a valid excuse for men to act like pieces of human garbage in gaming. I shouldn't have to play a game where all I say is hi and the whole game is thrown and I'm in hell for the next 40 minutes because men are being emotional about it.
Okay, this is female streamer Jay Hannah, and I only know she's female because, well, her pronouns are listed. Otherwise, I'd have no idea. No fucking clue. No clue that giant, outrageously unnecessary cleavage belongs to a woman. It looks like your ass crackers on your chest. Can you fucking just calm it down? Just a couple of notches, please. Anyway, she really went quite viral over this clip where she so eloquently complained about men for 2 whole minutes. It's just nice to hear, because you very rarely do hear it. She went on to say that basically men in the gaming community, and we're talking Xbox, PlayStation, computers, all that type of shit, all right? Whatever you fucking nerds get up to. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Four Eyes, gonna steal your lunch money, you fuck. That they make female gamers feel unsafe, particularly in places like the lobby. Now, if you don't know what the lobby is, it's like when the game's loading and everyone's talking, waiting to go in and play whatever game it is. I imagine you're all thinking about COD, Call of Duty. The lobby starts, the same with Fortnite and stuff, and you can hear people talking. That's it. Now, here's something that females listening and playing games may not know about men. Men are horrible pieces of shit. We treat each other like shit. We'll say the most heinous shit of all time to each other. And we don't necessarily mean it, it's just fun to do. So if you walk in and you've never been around that in your entire life, I imagine you're gonna freak out just a touch. I understand it, but also, why are you complaining? You wanted to join in. What, you want to change the rules now? You want to move the goalposts? How about you just fucking harden up a little bit?
I don't know why that's such a common thing in the comments of my videos. You guys want to be oppressed so bad that you'll look at a man calling me telling me he's gonna tell me to get back in the kitchen and say it's not a woman thing.
Mate, if you had red hair, that's why they'd make fun of you. If you had a growth on your head, if you had a funny accent, that's why they'd make fun of you, okay? That's just what people do. They pick something and then they go for it. Accept that and move on. Or mute them, or don't play, or fucking play Monopoly with Gran. How about you do that, you fucking little child?
There's a reason that historically, male-dominated spaces are known for being toxic and unsafe. That goes for gaming, that goes for sports. Any male-dominated space is a bad one. That's not me being sexist. That is me saying there is an inherent issue with the way that you guys have your locker room talk.
Nope, not at all. Men say heinous shit to each other all the time, and most of the time, they don't mean it, not even slightly. And we can decipher pretty quickly if someone's actually joking or they're being truthful. And we won't cop it if they're truthful pieces of shit. If they joke about something horrible and they're actually a horrible person, we won't deal with that, we won't cop that. We'll tell them to fuck off. But if you're joking and you're actually a nice person and you're just fucking around, people will accept that more times than not. Let me ask you this. Do you make jokes that are fucked up sometimes? Are you 100% serious all the time? Everything that you say, you mean? Because you say some weird things.
If I were to have a boy, we better pray to God that he's gay. We better start indoctrinating him day one. We have to either make him trans or make him gay. We are not having a cisgender straight son.
Some people would say that you're joking there, but it would appear that you don't believe in jokes. Do you? So you were being serious? Wow, I'm sure you've made a joke at someone else's expense. I'm sure you have. Did you want them to be hurt by it, or were you just being a fucking dick? This is what it all comes down to, ladies and gentlemen. People being dicks to each other, and they love to do it. That's part of the fun of playing games online. You get to hang out with pieces of shit just like you.
I don't know how you could possibly find it fun to make other people feel unsafe. No woman is asking men to make gaming a safe space with sunshine and rainbows and everything, but
literally what you're asking for. Go on.
Could you please be normal? because I want to be able to enjoy playing the game without my life being threatened, without my body being threatened.
And no one can see you in the game. They're not saying it to you, they're just saying it. It's all meaningless. If you take it to heart, then that's on you.
Because I'm existing as a woman. And men are the ones making it unsafe. And I do not care if you feel targeted by me saying men, or if you feel attacked by me saying men. You are part of the problem. If you feel attacked by that, you're part of the problem. If you say just mute them, you're part of the problem. If you sit there and let them say that to me and you don't intervene, you are part of the problem.
All right, maybe I've been dealing with this completely the wrong way. Maybe I'm showing far too much decorum with this young lady. Let me put it this way. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Go and do something else. Don't just whinge and complain and try and change things. Shut up.
If you don't understand that and you don't understand power imbalances and gender hierarchy, it's not my place to teach you. I'm not your mother. I'm not your teacher. Close the game for 5 minutes and educate yourself.
No one cares. Goodbye. Good fucking bye. Toodaloo. Au revoir. Bye-bye. And to wrap this video up, this. Hey, me again. What the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East, me dick stinks. Toodaloo, au revoir. Bye-bye.